And
so.
you know, it's great when we talk about risk-reward. Our man, Mr. Kevin Hincks from TD Ameritrade, that does the show each Monday and Tuesday right here at noontime.
We got a big party going on
We
today.
got him on the line. Kevin Hincks, what's going on?
How we doing, guys? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man.
From a balmy Chicago.
Oh, and hey,
I tell you
Kevin,
what,
Kevin, say hi to John Logan. We got John Logan on. He's in North Carolina. He kicks us off 8 o'clock in the morning. We got you in Chicago. Both you guys are in the pits. Well, so we got some action out here, man.
We do.
how you doing, guys?
Great.
Man.
John, good to see you again.
Yeah, man. I interviewed Kevin when I did your show the other Monday. Tom.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
We had a good time. I thought I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
So we were just talking to risk reward, Kevin, and we know that when you set up these strategies, at swim lessons, it's just awesome because it's not putting it on red or putting it on green. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you need some risk parameters out here today, don't you?
Well, it's one of those things. If you're a trader today, it's one of those great days. You look, it's 8:35 or 9:35 your time. Market's down 220.
Yes.
Now what?
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Now what? Yeah.
It
exactly.
opened up down 220 in a gap. The S&P is down 22 or 23. Now what are you going to do?
Right.
Now you got to make a call one way or another.
Yeah. Right. And you know what is intriguing, folks? What does happen is that when markets gap down or gap up, that takes a lot of energy out of the markets.
It's a big move. Totally.
It's a big move. So it is going to be intriguing on a Friday, of course.
With everything looming next week, it's
Oh.
like that's not, you're not in a vacuum mode. It's Friday. It's like, oh, you're on Friday before the Fed's about to raise rate for the first time in forever.
Yeah,
So.
that's Wednesday, right? Wednesday's the day, I think. The
December
meeting's-
16th.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Wednesday.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, a hard thing to do a lot of times on situations like this is to do nothing. I mean, a lot of times you want to, when these types of reactions happen, you have to sit there and not bang the keys.
Yeah.
And kind of let other people, get in the trenches and figure out exactly, let them spend the money a lot of times to figure out, where this thing where you're going to get an edge again. And, so that's something really important to keep in mind.
Patience is always key, man. And
there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Now, Kevin, the last 2 days, I mean, particularly on Wednesday, that sell-off was, you talk about fast and furious, huh?
Yeah, they're just, there's not a lot of people. Remember, just like an earnings event, just like anything, next Wednesday is going to be a big market event.
Yeah.
And you got VIX has now got a bid underneath it.
Yeah.
And you've got people just unwilling to make I was talking to J.J. Kinhan just about this exact topic. I'm like, it looks like they're almost pre-trading this number.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
But the question now is, they pretty much have this baked in, right?
Yeah.
The market's kind of baking in a move, and the market doesn't like to be surprised. But we're going to find out if Janet Yellen is watching these markets or not.
I know,
right?
Man. That's going to be
Because they're not acting healthily.
Right.
I think her rhetoric, the possibility of her rhetoric is what they're trading off of now. Because, like you said, it's a foregone conclusion, probably the 25. But now what she's,
what's coming with it, right?
Yeah, with the market selling off now, everybody's like, oh my God, it's gonna. She's going to get dovish as hell, or excuse me, heck again.
Yeah,
right, John, and I'll tell you what, John, I made the comment on our show the other day, and I've been saying it a couple times. It seems to be a foregone conclusion that they're going to raise, but I think the comments afterward are going to be so dovish.
Yeah.
They're going to trip over themselves to try to take some of the teeth out of this interest rate rise.
Right. I would totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. They wish they didn't have to raise them almost, so that but
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they backed themselves into a corner.
That's what
now.
So I completely agree.
Yeah.
But it's almost like you can't just keep them. You have to lower them. But
the massive quarter point one-time rate raise.
Exactly. That's what it's going to be.
Guys, as we have this conversation, look at the yield on the 10-year.
I know, man.
Tell me what
We started the show off with it. We did. It's wild.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah, I was saying buy the breakouts above 126, 23, 24, and I it's crazy. I mean, like.
You're getting some mixed messages here from the market.
It's huge. So, folks, what Kevin's talking about, we've already done 558,000 contracts on the 10-year, and it's approaching its last swing high. Now, the high of the 10-year is only 129.18 or 126.29. You got to remember, there's only 32 ticks in a point. So we're almost at 127. It's amazing.
And you're talking about 3.5 days from a rate increase, and that's what the 10-year's doing.
Talk about deviance,
Crazy.
right? You love that word, and that is deviance, man.
That is deviance. There's no doubt, man. Absolutely no doubt. So
keep your powder dry. Is the message for this market.
So, Kevin, do you have a schedule of what you guys are going to be up to for swim lessons next week already? Do you guys plan that in the beginning of the week?
We're actually, Scott, Connor, and I are talking about that right now as we speak. We're in the planning stages, and we're gonna we like to keep them as close to topical as we can. So we're gonna use the high volatility environment to give you directional plays where you can finance a directional play and do them for the least amount of capital.
Nice. That sounds cool.
Nice.
Every trade starts out with some type of opinion, right?
Yes.
So if you have an opinion, if you're bullish or you're bearish, we can show you a way to finance a directional trade using another trade.
Yeah.
And that's so cool because I think a lot of people, they have their opinion and they have their trading methodology and they're comfortable with that. But what you need to know is how do you then take that methodology and make the most profitable trade you can make in the market, knowing what you want. And that's the tough part that you really need to get educated on, that these guys do. Scott, Kevin, Cindy do such an awesome job at it.
And it's huge because one of the keys, folks, inside the option market is you wake up in the morning and the decay is working on your side.
No matter where you are. No, it's depending. Right.
It's a big deal.
It is. There's a lot of variables.
And that's where those strategies come in that are pretty amazing, man. There's no, and it's,
Kevin, do you guys mix a lot of underlyings with options on some of the swim lessons that you do, or is it basically just...
we have a portfolio that we work with, and we show different trades. Like, we're just coming out of earnings season, so we probably put on 25 or 30 trades through earnings. And we show them what we do when they work. We show what they do when they don't work. Like, case in point, we probably had winners on 22 of 24, but like Macy's went through our strikes. So what we did, we turned it into we did a whole lesson on here's what you do when it doesn't work. Right, and we called it trade repair.
Nice.
And we turned Macy's into a covered call strategy because our long-term view didn't didn't change on Macy's, right? And where it went to. So we don't just give up on it. If you still have a bullish opinion on Macy's, and we looked at Disney from a quarter ago, right?
Okay.
Disney sold off hard into a quarter, and if you stayed with some type of strategy, it rallied all the way back. So that's what we did at Macy's, and we used it as a teaching moment.
That is awesome. And folks, don't forget, as you're over at TFNN, Kevin, every Monday, Tuesday, noontime, you can get them. You can go test drive the Thinkorswim platform. I use it every day, whether I'm trading equities, options, futures, or commodities. And as we talk commodities, folks, gold just went from down 6 to up 2, and the dollar's getting destroyed. So that's
and the Dow's down 256
and the Dow's down 256. Hey, Kevin, any chance you can stay with us a few more minutes?
No problem.
Awesome, man. You stay right there, folks, okay? We got Kevin Hincks in Chicago, John Logan in North Carolina, Tom and Tommy O'Brien in Clearwater, and we want to hear from you. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Coming right back, folks. Welcome back, folks. We have our man, Mr. Kevin Hincks, John Logan, and, of course, Dow right now getting whacked. It's down 270 rather. S&Ps are off 26. Quite a market out here, guys.
And as we went to break, Tom, oil went through 36 without a lot of fanfare.
Ooh, that's heavy, man. I mean, yeah. What's amazing is that you actually, it seems that oil is going to lay out here for a while. It's a different downdraft than in 2008 and 2009. That was just a straight move down versus this has been legging down for a bit. You know what I mean?
What in the heck is going to bring Amazon down then? The market's
what's funny? Talk about Amazon. What did I just say to you? I got something in my email. I'm looking at email real quick over the break, and I'm getting things where if you use this credit card on Amazon, you save this, you save that. And I was just talking about they all want to have your credit card.
So
Amex is going to give me $15 if I spend $60 with my Amex on Amazon. So I'll use my Amex for one of my presents, and they want you. But could you want your credit card on Amazon, man? That's where I made some money.
This thing is still acting so strong. Even this morning, it's really not even coming off terribly large. It's just. It's incredible.
Nothing's wrong when you run the world.
The only thing that can change the picture on Amazon is every other retailer catching up.
Yeah, I completely
and
agree.
getting in their game.
Yeah, they just dominate, man.
Right now, they're reinventing it.
They are. And they make things so easy in terms of even TFNN. I look at what they do, and I want to do what they do in terms of customer experience, availability, using on the web, everything. It's so great.
It's so easy.
But you haven't raised a ton of money, I don't think, and are building up your personal wealth empire like Bezos did, while the company makes nothing.
I know that's for sure. And when I tell people that aren't in the market, that do you have any idea that Amazon just doesn't even make money? You know, if you're not in the market, you don't know their stock. That is a third world. That makes sense.
They get a cash flow though.
They do.
That blew my nephew's mind. I told you on Thanksgiving.
I tell people too.
We were playing a game. He was like, "Nah, they must make 15, 20% margins." So I was like, "No, no." Yeah. So Jeff Bezos is the smartest guy ever in the history of the planet.
That'd be a tough one to argue against, man.
Yeah, so.
All right.
Hey, listen, guys, thank you so much. You have a great weekend, safe weekend. Of course, John and Kevin, John, 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning. Kevin, at noontime. And remember, folks, you can get everything right on your cell phone. If you're listening in your car on the West Coast right now, tfnn.mobi. Have a great trading day and a safe day, folks.
Have a great day, guys.
Thanks, guys. Okay, thanks, man. Bye-bye.